You must be careful walking through the underground pass. It is filled with the spirit of Zamorak. You can feel it as you wind your way around the stalagmites, like an icy chill that threatens to penetrate the very fabric of your being. Not so many travelers come down here these days, but there are some who are still foolhardy enough. I remember seeing one such warrior, going by the name of Randas. He stood tall and proud like an elven king, but that same pride is what made him vulnerable to Zamorak's calls. Randas's worthy desire to be a great and mighty warrior also made him corruptible to Zamorak's promises of glory. Zamorak showed him a way to achieve his goals by appealing to that most base and dark nature that resides within all of us. It starts as a whisper in your ears. Dismissing the sounds as whistling of the wind, Randas steeled himself against these forces and continued on his way. But the whispers became moans, at once fearsome and enticing like the calls of a beautiful siren. Join us. Why fight against your nature? They asked Randas. Your greatness lies within you, but only Zamorak can truly unlock your potential. In times, these voices become visions. Visions of human armies wasted by some unseen hand. Their bodies lay heaped together like some amorphous mass of mutilated flesh. And standing on top this great heap stood Randas, a bloody sword in one hand and a glazed look in his eyes. A destroyer of his own people, but a victor all the same. Upon entering Zamorak's tower, it is said that Randas performed a ritual that would alter his spirit forever. Kneeling down at the sacred altar, he spilled his blood into a silver chalice and offered it to Zamorak. Randas began to chant the words of ancients, and strange, twisted noises from deep in the bowels of eternity began to spring. This was the spirit of Zamorak, pulsing through his body like the cry of an animal from some unholy sacrifice. His whole form began to convulse as charges steamed through his muscles. But the power was too much for his mind. It was as if the forces of darkness were a black cloud expanding inside of his mind. As he witnessed yet more ghoulish and nightmarish visions, the world outside seemed to disintegrate in front of him. The world was still there. It was Randas's mind that had been broken. And now, if you get lost in the tunnels, you might just stumble into Randas. A shadow of a man. His eyes are hollow, with no life behind them. For Randas is part of the asylum now, just one of the many walking dead. A human vegetable, he wanders the tunnels in a zombie state, oblivious to all of his surroundings. Ask him about Zamorak and he will tell you as much as he can remember. He may even tell you more about the ritual that he performed. Just don't let curiosity get the better of you.